All right, I'm going to talk about this Directions Midcap Fund. That's up here in the top left corner. This is the ticker symbol. Up here in the left corner, you'll see prices as I go along. So back in September 30th, I made a buy. So I'll move over here to September 30th. And on September 30th, I got in at 51.88. I've really been trying to get into this under 50, and I felt I missed my opportunity over here, and I started getting FOMO, fear of missing out, so I just got in. And for a brief moment, I was right. It went up, upwards of 50, almost 53. But I wanted to hold on because I thought I would get up to 50, 55. Unfortunately, it tanked. But that's a buying opportunity, so I bought more on 10.10. No, wait, I didn't. I went fishing instead and missed this buying opportunity. So every time I go fishing, it seems like I see this market crash and I miss a buying opportunity or a selling opportunity one way or another. So missed that. The 17th rolls around and I make another buy because I've been trying to get in at something under 50. So it got down to a low of 47.40. So I wound up getting in at 48. All right. So I'm at actually 47.90. So I made a buy less than my previous buy. And a lot of times what I'll do is if I can get it to go back up to my previous buy on September 10th, which was around 52, I'll sell that and I'll do what I'm called jockeying for position, that I have a hold for long term, but I'm selling off one of them that I bought in at a higher price. So the market goes up and it would have been a great idea for me to unload here. So I went from 48 to 52 and I should have taken that because my goal was to remove the buy on September 30th. But for whatever reason, I didn't make that move and it cost me as the market tanked. So here came up another buying opportunity, but nope, I'm at work. I missed this buying opportunity. I've been dying to get this thing for under 45. It finally goes under 45 and I'm nowhere to be found. So yet another opportunity missed. So I don't get everything right. I don't always get them, but that's part of investing, I guess. So that was a miss. And then December 11th comes around. So December 11th came around and I hit a new high. And what I wanted to do is get out. Since I was in at 51.80, I wanted to get out at 55. So sell off the ones I got in at September. On 12/17, it went right back down to 51. And I would have loved to have seen it go under 50, but it got to a low of 50.89. So I got in at 51. And then I did not get out here. I was holding for something up over 55, didn't get it. I put a mark, a limit order to sell at 55. So sometimes I'm not watching the market. I'm hoping for it to get up there. It did not get up there, but it did crash down here and I accidentally bought some more, which would have been a good thing. The only reason why I didn't want to hold any more of this is because I was already in at 51. So I accidentally bought 51. Now, why did I want to buy? I made buys at the very end of the year. Many people like me were selling off at the end of the year. The reason why you were selling at the end of the year for a lot of people is if you had losses, it was your last chance to take any losses off the table, to write them off on your taxes, and then immediately buy them back the next year. But I immediately sold mine at 51.11 just to get out of it because I was already in once at 5100. The market shot up and in my sleep, it went ahead and made a sell. I had a limit order at 57.25. The high got up to 57.36. I actually wanted to sell 100 shares, but I want to sell 100 shares at 60.05. And I was worried that I might not get out. So what I did was instead of selling the 100 shares, I sold 50 shares, hoping that it will go up to 60 something and I would get out all the way on over 60. As of right now, it has not gone back over to that 60 to get that shares. If it drops back down to 51.50, I'll probably get in at that range, depending on what's going on in the market.